Hello everyone, welcome to Crick Punts with Fasi, and joining me today is my brother Najib, and we're going to be talking about the fourth test between India versus Australia. This is a historic test because India is on the brink of history. Can India breach the fortress? We're talking about the test at the Gabba. Do India even have 11 players to start the match? Will they compete? Will they win? Okay, we have a lot to talk about, and let's jump right in. So, first things
I'll tell
first.
you why. Hang on. I'll tell you
Yeah.
why this is a historic match because you are a little kid. You're in your diapers
Mhm.
when I used to watch cricket, and as a fan who badly wanted badly wanted to see India beat Australia in Australia, having been through the 2004 series, which we came so close to beating Australia, 1-1 under Saurav Ganguly, and then 2007, where all that Sydney test and all that nonsense, right? What under Kumble,
Yeah.
and having seen those series and having seen the disappointment of not winning those series so close yet so far kind of feeling, right? And 2000 win, like India won in 2018, but I was like, yeah, they won, but yeah, I'm like, okay. And now if they win now, for me it's like all the redemption of all those disappointments in the 2000s will come to full circle if they win now. 2018 win was good, but that that feeling of redemption, right, that didn't really come for me in 2018, so I can't wait to get that feeling now.
Beating the world number one team right now, when we are short of players, when we are short of our regular superstars, so that will be some win. It will be unprecedented. So,
Oh,
but
it will be like the second best thing after like maybe World Cup, maybe, I don't know.
yeah, it will be because, as Tim Payne said, things are boiling away. The tension is rising, and the stakes
Mm.
are very high this time. So, yeah, so let's jump right into it. So, first things first. So, do India even have 11 players? I mean, the injury list, it is just ridiculous if you just see.
Yeah,
Yeah, so Virat
this guy
Kohli,
can't sit, this guy can't stand, this guy can't walk, this guy can't hop, like what the, like.
exactly. So, like, okay, so first test, Virat Kohli leaves for obvious reasons, and we were like, okay, we have the batsmen, we have players like Gill, KL Rahul, Rohit Sharma soon to join, and we have the same bowling attack except for Ishant Sharma and Bhuvi. So, we thought, yeah, we'll manage. So, then Umesh gets injured, then Shami gets injured, then KL Rahul is injured, who's not available for the next match. Then Jadeja gets injured. Vihari is injured.
Ashwin is a bit dodgy
Ashwin,
right now.
Ashwin is. I doubt he'll play the next match. He has a
Mm,
bad back, and Mayank Agarwal
mm.
injured himself in the nets yesterday.
Oh,
So
did he
yeah, and he's
Mayank
doubtful.
Agarwal?
Yeah, and he's doubtful for the next match because there's no they're
True.
they're thinking it will be an airline fracture. So I mean, what the hell is going on? It's basically
Physio.
it's basically like India A versus Australia right now.
One, yeah, one rumor was like one bad net pitch in Australia like got everyone hit. I'm sorry, Melbourne got
Melbourne,
everyone
yeah,
hit,
yeah.
but
Even I read that,
that's
but
the rumor. I
yeah,
read that.
I don't know how true that is. One thing
Mm,
I can contribute to it is IPL, because they played for close to 2 months, back-to-back
mm,
matches in quarantine, and then coming back here,
mm.
no rest, and I guess because you see,
Immediately traveling.
yeah,
I
immediate,
think Siraj went straight from like Dubai to or whatever. I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
Siraj or Natarajan, I don't know.
All the players went like that. Players boarded a
Mm.
direct flight from Dubai to I'm sorry, Australia.
Fucking 16 hours, huh?
Yeah,
16, I don't know, 15,
yeah,
16,
and
yeah.
they've been in quarantine for what, three,
Six
4 months?
months.
Yeah, six
Three,
months.
4 months, yeah.
Yeah, so
Mm.
that is hectic, and I think that
No,
amounts to something because we've never seen an injury list like that in the span of one, two
mm.
months. I don't think we've seen so many injuries at once. And we
Ah.
forgot the most important player. Jasprit Bumrah is not playing. So
Dude.
basically, our bowling attack, our pace bowling attack, will be led by Siraj, who is the most senior bowler right now. He's played 2 test matches.
Basically, RCB attack. Saini,
Exactly.
Siraj.
And then probably Shardul Thakur. So yeah, we'll come to the 11.
Yeah. Mm.
What is your 11?
Can, let me think. So, we are not having Mayank Agarwal, right?
Yeah, he's doubtful. He's doubtful.
Yeah, I think we have no other option
Hmm.
but to play Prithvi Shaw. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Prithvi Shaw and Rohit Sharma will open, and Pujara followed by Rahane, followed by Gill.
yeah.
Gill will come down to the middle
Hmm.
order. And then you have to play Saha. You have to play
Yeah,
Saha, and Pant will play as a batsman. So
yeah.
there are your how many? One, two, three,
7.
four, five, six, seven batsmen.
Yeah.
Kuldeep Yadav will play as one spinner.
Okay.
That is eight, and then Shardul Thakur, Saini, and Siraj. That's your 11, man. You don't have any other 11.
Yeah. So basically, I think for the captain and the coach, it's like the easiest selection. Anyone has a bat, pair of gloves, pair of pads, you're in the team.
Yeah, I saw a meme like it's like there is a meme from Patal Lok series like "Tu Indian hai? Ah, aja."
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they
And
don't have any option. So
I
my
think I
guess
think
is,
Ravi Shastri will be a good replacement for Jadeja. He's a
yeah,
left arm spinner. He's a great batsman. He has a record of like hitting six sixes. Like, come on, bro, sacrifice that beer a little bit and just go on. Pull up your stomach and get in the gym, get on the field, bro. Come out of the retirement.
yeah, well, it's a sad situation. It's like India A versus
Hmm.
Australia right now. My 11 resembles yours. So if Mayank is
Hey,
fit,
my our 11 resembles like 11 billion other people, because there are no other
yeah,
people.
but
Yeah,
there are few permutation combinations because
such as.
let's assume that Mayank is fit. Okay, so let's assume Mayank is
So
fit.
it's not confirmed, is it?
Yeah, yeah, it's not
Mayank is
confirmed.
fit,
It's
not
not
fit.
confirmed.
Okay.
So they'll
Uh,
take a call. So let's assume
mm,
Mayank is fit. Then they can even go with a team like this: Shaw opening with Rohit, Puji,
mm,
Gill, Rahane,
mm.
Pant, Mayank. They don't play Saha. Mayank to face the second new ball.
In Yeah.
Okay,
Oh
then
yeah, that's a good idea.
yeah, since he's an opener, so let him face the second new ball. So then the same bowling attack. Kuldeep, if
Hmm.
Ashwin isn't fit, Kuldeep, uh, Saini, Siraj.
But do you think Mayank and Prithvi opening and Rohit Sharma, like he did in 2018 series, batting in the middle would make the opening too fragile? Is it? Is that
Yeah,
is that
yeah,
your?
yeah. Because two out of form batsmen, two batsmen who are short on confidence, short on runs.
Hmm,
I don't think so.
hmm.
I wouldn't want to
You
change.
need one confident batsman at the other end so that he'd take care of this
Yeah.
guy.
So
Yeah.
and Rohit has
Yeah.
been in a fairly good nick. He scored a good
Hmm.
50 in the last match, gave some good starts. So yeah, stick with Rohit at the top. Yeah,
I, I
you
I'd like I'd like to see I'd like to see public's reaction when like Prithvi Shaw goes bang 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 5 fours like Sehwag. That will be like that's sweet justice. Good old memories.
well, 5 fours is good, but yeah, the audience would
Hmm.
appreciate him scoring at least a 50.
Hmm.
5 fours, yeah, it's good for an over. Then you get out, no point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So yeah, so or they can even do, since it's the quickest pitch in Australia, right?
yeah.
They
Hmm.
might be tempted to go with 4 paces. What do you think? I don't think that's a good idea, but maybe
No, that
you
I
need a
don't think
spinner,
they'll
right?
change it. They Why do you need a spinner in Gabba? That's my question. Like, you have Lion, that's enough, I think. And uh, I don't think they'll tinker with bowling, man. If there's anything, they'll tinker with the batting because it's the batting that's been failing them more than the bowling.
Yeah, yeah, but
So I don't see any reason. Like, they'll play five bowlers and remove who'll they get rid of?
no. I'm telling they remove Kuldeep. They don't play any spinner. They play four paces,
Play four
which
paces.
is Natarajan.
Who's the fourth?
Natarajan.
Natarajan. Okay. Mm, I I don't think they'll do that. I mean, India playing without a spinner, come on. It's like
Yeah,
the world will crash. The world will crash. Like,
and the
mm,
last time Pakistan
I
played it,
think Shane Warne's records himself are like good in Gabba, I guess.
yeah,
I don't
well,
know if someone can correct me if I'm wrong.
that was
I
long back. That was long back. But if you
mm,
if you look at the recent match, so the last match played at the
mm.
Gabba was Pakistan versus Australia, and Yasir Shah picked up 5 wickets there.
Yeah, but then that would be like good enough reason to not drop Kuldeep.
Yeah,
Kuldeep will play.
He should play.
He's the
And
most experienced, and he's the most experienced of the bowling lineup right now. I mean, if you think about it,
yeah,
like if you imagine like
I
four
know.
pacers, Kuldeep Yadav, come on, he'll play.
Okay, so we're done with the 11s. What do you
Hmm.
think India's strategy should be? Like going into the Gabba test, playing a
Not
completely
lose the
new lineup.
No, like not lose the toss for a start, and
Well, there's a interesting stat for that. The team batting second wins 55% of the matches. The team
interesting.
the team batting first wins
Hmm.
33% of the matches. The rest of them
I
are
I
third.
want I wonder
And this is in the
if it's a
last 10
case
years.
of I wonder if it's the case of pitch easing up in like the first innings of the team batting second, and they score so much that they don't even need a fourth innings. I don't know what's the stats on that. I would like to look at the fourth inning stats.
Yeah, so
How
basically
many?
I looked into it.
Hmm,
Okay, so in the last
hmm,
5 matches, so I didn't go in the last 10 years, I went into the last 5 matches. Let's see the recent record.
hmm,
So the
hmm,
latest match between
hmm,
Pakistan and Australia. So Pakistan
hmm,
batted first and they didn't score much. Okay,
hmm.
below 300.
I think David Warner score triple hundred in that game?
They
Is
scored
that
580.
right?
580.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, and they won by an innings. And then you go
yeah.
back.
I mean, I that's my point, right? Like, before you continue, right? It's like you don't win 55% of the matches from fourth innings, bro. Winning matches from fourth
Exactly.
innings is not a joke. And either you scoring so big in the uh, first innings of the team batting second that you either win by an innings or you have such a shitty target like you can just walk over it like 50 runs to win or whatever.
Yeah. I personally think, yes, it's the quickest pitch in Australia. Yes,
Mm.
it's a pacey and bouncy pitch, but it is a belter. It's an excellent
Huh.
batting wicket. You see the
Mm.
last few matches, Australia has never scored below 350
Mm.
or
On the
minimum,
first innings.
yeah, or minimum of 300 plus. They have never
Mm-hmm.
scored below 300.
Mm.
Okay, it is a good batting pitch. If at all you're batting, so doesn't matter if you're batting first or the second, but you just have to dig in. So the biggest strength for India so far, they're consistently able to take 20 wickets in a match. Right, our
Yes.
bowling is our biggest strength, be it South African
Yes.
series, be it England series, New Zealand series, and now in Australia. So now we don't have that bowling lineup. Everyone is new, so we don't really know what to expect from this lineup. So the onus is on the batsman right now. If you get a chance to bat big.
Score a fucking 100. Someone
Yeah,
apart from like Gill. Gill looks so like
Gill,
century candidate.
Rohit, Rohit.
Rohit. Like, don't throw away those starts. Someone apart
Exactly.
from like Rahane and Pujara get a fucking 100
Yeah,
for heaven's sake.
exactly. So everyone needs to contribute and they need to score big. And the second thing is, so I looked at a good stat. So the strike rate, the strike rate of Australian bowlers on the Gabba pitch is 74. So basically, they take a wicket every 74 balls. I'm
Ooh,
sorry,
yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm
So
sorry, I'm sorry, I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm telling it backwards. It's 54. 54.
okay.
They take a wicket every 54 balls. And the teams traveling to
Mm.
Brisbane, their strike rate is 74. 74 to 78. So they're
Mm.
striking every 78 balls. Okay. And the one particular reason for that is they ball
Mm.
too short. They ball too short. Okay. So I looked into there's an excellent feature on Crick Info. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I don't know if you have seen it. There's an excellent feature in Crick Info where you can see the top performers line and length, where he bowled and where he got his wickets from. Okay, so if you go into a match page, there's one tab called statistics on Crick Info. It's a good one.
So
You should check it out.
this is fussy being a bowling coach. So yeah, go on. Bharat Fussy, go on.
Yeah, so basically the wickets I've seen in the last 5 matches have come from a good length. Very few have come
Mm.
from a short length. Use the short length
Yeah.
to rile up the batsman, to shake the batsman up, to keep him on his toes, send him in the back foot.
Mm.
But you will get
Mm.
your wickets on that corridor of uncertainty, back of length balls. Don't get carried away with
Ball
the
like
pace and bounce, because Australia are good at back foot. They will belt
mm,
you. Don't get carried away with the pace and bounce. Stick to your strengths.
mm.
Ball outside off.
Ball
Ball the
ball
medium
like
ball.
Ball like McGrath. Even
Exactly.
though you're tempted to bowl like Johnson on Perth, just bowl like McGrath,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Someone like Saini, maybe because he's got the
Mm.
pace and his tall, his natural length is short of length, but rest of the
No,
ballers,
I think they will stick to it. Like, Shardul Thakur is kind of the guy who moves the ball. He will
exactly,
put it up there.
exactly,
And, Siraj knows what he's doing. So,
exactly.
he'll there is a 5 wicket haul, man. Siraj will I
It's,
I'm
it's
I
funny
don't know
how
if anyone's playing if anyone's playing Dream 11, Siraj captain, 5 wicket haul or vice captain.
it's
Yeah,
it's
go
so
for it.
funny that he's just played two matches and we're so confident about him, right? We're like,
Because we were so ignorant of his domestic record. We don't know how he bowls with the red ball. We've
yeah,
always
and
seen him get
but
belted on a shitty Chinnaswamy pitch, shitty for bowlers. That is
yeah.
so in a little stadium, and I'm telling that as an RCB fan. Like Chinnaswamy makes bowlers look so bad.
So yeah, so I think that is the strategy, and the main thing is India should see. India have the skill. Yes,
Hmm.
you don't have the star players, but I mean, come on. If you're playing at the international level, you're selected for the national team, then obviously you've got the skill. I think it's about how they approach the match mentally. If they go into a victim mentality, oh my God, well,
They
we've
should not
lost
go
so
in.
many games.
Yeah, they should not go into that match. They should not go into that match like they went into like 2003 World Cup final or something. Like, whoa, we are overwhelmed and something like that. It's
Yeah,
just
like
chill. It's
don't
a
get
normal match.
overwhelmed. And I think India have done well so far because they were on the back
Yeah,
foot right from the start. There were
they
injuries.
didn't they didn't seem to get overwhelmed.
Yeah,
Especially in the last Sydney. Come on.
yeah, exactly. Whenever their backs were against the wall, they were pretty confident and they fought back. I hope to
Hmm.
see that again. Don't worry about the Australian record that they have not lost a match since 1988 at the Gabba.
Yeah,
Screw that. Whenever the chips are down, because it's not going to be easy. Whenever the chips are down, I hope they just push themselves up and don't go into a victim mentality. If they do that, they've lost the match even before they play.
I don't think they are going to that. I mean,
Yeah,
losing Virat Kohli was like losing half the team, but
yeah,
they
but
were
they
like,
still
yeah, whatever. Yeah.
exactly.
So yeah, that I mean, if Indian fans are like feeling like, yeah, Gabba, big deal, will we win? I'll tell you something. Australia beat England in the last Ashes in Edgbaston, a fortress.
Yeah, exactly. That's their fortress.
Yeah, that's their fortress. So, fingers crossed, and we'll see you on the other side, I think.
Yeah, hopefully.